playing a nice tournament along with Creighton. I want to congratulate Scott Gouge. For some reason, he's got his kids playing good, and they certainly play better than us. But sometimes baseball is fate, and that 4-run inning, an error, a walk, or a forced walk, and the guy flips the ball in the right field and a couple of ground balls. Sometimes it's not meant to be in baseball, but Ken Driver still proud of my guys, and I'm just hoping we get a call on Monday.
All right, questions?
I guess you get the tying run on in the 7th and 8th.
Yep, I said.
What did you think about the at-bats? Maybe that could have driven
Here I am. I consider myself a relatively aggressive guy. I know what they have in the pen. I know where they align the defense because the way they, the way they set up. We hit a ground ball. I'd rather take 2 shots at it instead of going one and risking the double play. Good baseball, bad baseball. Late in the game, I'll give up an out. Early in the game, I could probably roll the dice and possibly get a run here. But the at-bats weren't that good, in my opinion. They weren't quality at-bats. But, then again, Schramm did a nice job. Sorry.
It's my fault.
Going into this tournament, you have the game against Villanova every year.
Yeah.
You start maybe not as well as you wanted. Did you at least think that you guys found some confidence, or at least found something else going into it, because you want to play well?
Yeah, you want to play well. I'm with you 100%. I guess we got kicked in the stomach in that Villanova game, and probably early in the game against Xavier, we were kind of, I don't know, caught on our heels, I guess the best way to say it. And there was, a lack of trust, a lack of confidence. And then the game became 5-3, and then our bullpen kind of put gasoline on the fire. But you could just the 4 clubs that played here, clearly the energy and everything fell that way for Xavier. Not taking anything away from them, everything went their way. They made it happen, and we played them at our place, and they couldn't. They were stuck in the mud. They couldn't do anything. And that's baseball. But I got to talk to Coach Guggens. He must have the magic formula, 3 out of 4. His kids are playing well at the right time, and understand that we knocked him 3 in a row. I think he lost 7 in a row. I think it was 7 in a row, and then he's won 7 in a row. So I don't know what he's feeding him, but he did a wonderful job.
Considering the question marks you guys came in pitching-wise, see what you got on the Rusty, to see what the bullpen did after the first day. Do you find some new confidence in some guys that you think going forward you'll feel better?
The problem that we have, and we've had all year, is outside of Sean Mooney, we had to lean on our bullpen so much in game 2 and 3. When you're dealing with a lot of young kids, they're not mature enough or physical enough to really, finish. And I can just take a look at some of our stats, and we're not punching guys out. We're relying or being pressed on the defense a little bit. But good starting pitching, takes the pressure off your bullpen. And our bullpen is not a bullpen that can blow you up. Our bullpen is a finesse bullpen. So the more they're exposed, if this stuff isn't crisp, in this game today, we walked 2 guys. We walked 2 guys, and it came back to bite us. And in the error, I mean, and I just think more than anything else, it's a little bit of fatigue. A little bit of fatigue. That's the reason why. And this stuff just isn't as crisp. So when it isn't crisp, they start overthrowing the baseball, and things happen. So.
You played a number of games in this ballpark. There's been a lot of conversation about it. It's the post of the CWS, just this impact, hitting lineups. I don't know if it's a mental block that comes into play. But this year, it seems to be, the numbers at least seem to be trending in a different direction. Did you notice any difference from when you brought your team in here?
Well, early, yeah, that's a great point. I think early in the year, the ballpark plays big, and as it warms up, I think it plays a little bit truer, a little fairer for the hitters. but it's still, you got to be King Kong to get the ball out in the gaps. You can get the ball into the bullpens, but to get a ball in a gap and out, you got to crush it. You got to crush it.
So is that from when you're talking to your guys going in, you try to say, hey, do what you do?
Yeah. You may change the style in which you play, but I tell our guys, we are who we are. A leopard doesn't change the spots. We hit the way we hit, but we may be more conscious of hitting and running a little bit, or getting a bunt down. Okay, in this ballpark, more so than a ballpark that is more conducive to a hitter. But I thought it played fair this week. I really did.
I know you're probably not going to sleep well over it, but if you do get in as an at-large, that seems at this point like it's a good shot. What do you think about your club's chances of getting back here in a couple of weeks, considering the lineup you have, the pitching staff?
Yeah, anything can happen. Anything can happen. I really, I think there's a lot of parity in college baseball. And again, my famous line is not how good you are, or how good your team is, it's how well you play. I think we have a pretty good team. I'm not saying we played bad, but we didn't play as well as we're capable of playing. And I would like to get these boys a chance to, here you are, 42-11, and you get stung in the last game of the season, so you don't get at least a regular season, ring. Mike Barry's holding the money on me. So, and then you get jumped in game one, and you have to come through the losers bracket. Well, I don't know if anybody's come through the losers bracket in quite some time. Anybody have? It's been quite some time, I guess. It's tough to.
Xavier.
Yeah, well.
Different format.
That format was whatever. But it wasn't fair, and I felt Creighton. I don't know. I feel sorry for them because they had a great club. So, but I think we have a chance to do well. I do. And I'd like for Northern Baseball to be recognized as such, instead of giving some of these conferences 8-9 bids. You become a product of your conference, but you're not rewarding programs that truly had good seasons.
Do you get a little feather in your cap knowing that probably two Big East teams are going to make it?
I think it would be great. I think it would be absolutely great, and I think the conference is getting better. I think the coaches in the conference are very good coaches, and they do it the right way. I don't know what our actual RPI was, but I think our RPI is 9 or 10, the conference overall, something like that. In the past, it's been 14 to 16 range, so it shows some improvement. And if you look at teams that have played this year, and the schedules some of us have undertaken, and again, undertaken by going down and playing them at their places, which is, you're going into the hornet's nest. You got a lot of quality ones. Seton Hall beat Florida. Should have beaten twice. I know you can go on and on. There have been a lot of quality wins within this conference. So I wish it would get more respect, but we fight this battle all the time.
John?
Is there something you learned about your team this weekend that you take with you going into the upcoming week?
Yeah, I said it the other day, John. I think we have a lot of heart. It's a mature group. They like playing, together. They like to have fun. I think we have some talented guys that are going to get a chance to play professional baseball, which is always a goal of ours. We want our guys to get a chance to chase the dream. And with the adversity we undertook with our pitching staff, we just kept battling. And I got to commend our pitching staff because they really hung in there. And everybody after yesterday's ball game, I got an inning. Everybody, Mooney, I got 2 innings for you, coach. But when you have kids that put the team in front of themselves, then you got a good bunch of kids.
Was there something you noticed from first, second inning? I mean, Xavier made McCullough work.
Yeah.
Was there something that you noticed that you went in the other direction?
No, I thought the umpire was squeezing his throne, not just for us, for both teams. I thought he was tight early, but wasn't tight for us. It was tight on that other kid too. So you have to play within that zone. So I think he stretched. He took pitches away from both of our pitchers. I also think Brian was tired, understanding he's coming back. He's not fully healthy as far as his pitch count. So they worked him pretty good. and his velocity dropped, and I'm not going to run a kid out. He looked tired, and and again, he came in and pitched relief, which he hasn't done. He hasn't done. We've been building him up and pitching him once a week, an inning, 2 innings, 3 innings. So I've asked him to come back with a day's rest, and if I didn't have to use him against Seton Hall, I think we would have saw a little different Brian McCullough, but you got to win that one. That's for sure.
Any other questions? All right, thank you.
Guys, thank you.
for the week.
Thank you.